What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas City Royals versus Chicago White Sox Major League Baseball matchup going down Friday, April 5th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. Also got something I'm extremely excited to announce here at Pick Dawgz. It's the release of my 2024 Major League Baseball Grand Slam Season Pass. What this is for the bettors that are betting $1,000 or more per game on Major League Baseball this season. It's going to get you the weighting and rating of my plays. You're going to know where my biggest bets on the board are. It's also going to get you late information and plays as are released throughout the day based on line moves, pitching changes, lineup scratches, so on and so forth. You're also going to get plays that I don't release at Pick Dawgz. You know, your nerfies and yurfies, your first fives as well. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in and you have the bankroll to do it with, text 775-636-7674 and we'll get you some more information. But let's get to this one between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. The Kansas City Royals sending out Brady Singer to the mound in this one, while the Chicago White Sox will counter with Eric Fede. And, Fede, so far, I mean, we've seen one start with him on the mound for the White Sox, and he was okay. He gave up 2 runs on 5 hits. They were a pair of solo home runs over 4 2/3 innings of work against the Detroit Tigers. 7 strikeouts in that start as well over the 4 2/3. He struggled. He had 96 pitches through those 4 2/3. So just had a lot of prolonged at bats, and because he only had 1 walk in that start. So I mean, he did pitch fairly well. Nice debut, and it was just that the offense couldn't support him. I mean, it was the third of the 3 1-run losses that the White Sox had in that opening series against the Detroit Tigers. And now Fede gets to head to Kansas City to take on a Royals team that's been swinging a hot bat for the most part. I mean, they've been hitting right-handed pitching fairly well this season. We'll have to see how the series opener goes against the White Sox on Thursday. But Brady Singer's starting here, and he's had a great debut. He had 7 innings of 3-hit shutout baseball against the Minnesota Twins, had 10 strikeouts in that start. But I'm still struggling with Brady Singer because even though they've got guys like Michael Wacha now and Seth Lugo who pitched well in his debut, a lot of times over the last couple of years, it's been Brady Singer that's been revered as the staff ace of the Kansas City Royals rotation. And last year, to close out his tenure, Brady Singer didn't pitch like a staff ace. I mean, he gave up 4 or more earned runs in each of his last 5 starts to close out the year. Went into the 6th inning in only his last 2 starts, but he really struggled, especially in back-to-back starts against the Chicago White Sox, where he gave up 6 runs on 9 hits over in each of his 2 starts against the White Sox in September, over 10 1/3 innings of work, and it was part of the reason why Singer had his worst ERA in a season against the Chicago White Sox in his career. I mean, it was an ERA well up over 7. I mean, I'm just trying to pull up the number here. I believe it was 7.13. And the thing about Singer is that he's normally used to at least having some measure of success against the Chicago White Sox. Pardon me, with 7.16. 16 1/3 innings of work, 13 runs allowed on 23 hits. Also gave up 3 home runs, and all those 3 home runs came in a single start. And I get why the Kansas City Royals are favored like this, because the White Sox offense has been disappointing in some spots, and I do think that the White Sox are going to be one of the worst offensive teams in baseball this season. But this kind of price consistently with the Kansas City Royals is not something I think I'm willing to lay. I was early on the boat on the Royals on Thursday when the line was around -150, -155. And then by first pitch, it had shot up close to -200. And that's an area where I'm not really comfortable jumping on the Kansas City Royals, even against the Chicago White Sox. Like I said, Fede was decent in his debut. I just don't think I think the numbers on the surface just look a bit inflated, but he had a pretty good start. Like I said, he had a lot of pitches, and he ran out of room to keep going. And I think Fede can have a decent enough start here to keep the White Sox competitive in this game. Kansas City entering Thursday's action actually has the worst bullpen ERA in baseball at 8.04. The Chicago White Sox around league average at 4.50. So I'm going to take a shot here on the Chicago White Sox at +146. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.